Hey guys, welcome to my January 2015 Q&A video. I suppose this is also the first video I'll be releasing in 2015, at least on this channel, because I'm still, still fresh working on my vlogs like usual. Still got the daily vlogs thing going since June 7th last year, so definitely check those out if guys want to see content from me while, I'm trying to still get my Let's Plays up. I don't know, I feel like Mario Galaxy has become like just like the official jumpstart Let's Play on my channel because, like, seriously, this Let's Play has had so many hiatuses that it just feels like it's just a Let's Play that I just keep on jumpstarting every now and then. And, you know, during February, that's going to happen again because, well, I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to successfully get it actually going for good, so you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to say by this, but yeah, it's just, I guess one good thing I could tell you guys is that last month I actually pre-recorded an entire Let's Play, and it's going to be one of my spring Let's Plays, one of two. The other spring Let's Play I'm going to pre-record during spring break, which is the last week of March. But anyways, I'm going off a tangent here. Let's get started with the questions because this is what you guys came here for. All right, so for January 2015 so since I'm releasing this, I don't know, 9 days into February, I'm going to, because February is already a shorter month than usual, so essentially I'm only giving you guys like 3 weeks to ask questions. So what I'm gonna do, especially since I got like so many questions this month, like I got a lot of questions, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to answer all the questions I got last month in this video because, again, you guys get less time to ask questions for this month, so, I'm not expecting as many questions as last month, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer, like, about half the questions I got from from the last month, and then I'm going to answer the second half as well as any questions you guys have this month in the next video, but try to limit even then, like, try to limit down, like, the questions you guys ask. Like, I'd like to suggest, like, just one question from each person from now on because, like, I don't know, I've just been getting, like, so many questions, like, eventually I'm gonna, I don't know, I feel like I quickly run out of questions here to answer. But anyways, again, getting off topic here. Let's start with J-Man Gaming. His first question is, what is a typical day in the MCG house, or what you do every day? It's not really a house, it's more like a dorm since, because I've actually been in college for the past like 5 or so months. So yeah, I live in a dorm at Eastern Washington University. It's my college I attend. And a typical day for me, a typical weekday, weekdays actually vary for me because, like, I don't know, like each weekday is different than the last, but anyways, let's just say Monday. So, Mondays, well, more like every day for that matter, I wake up at 7 a.m. Yes, I have to wake up at 7 a.m. each morning, which is not as bad as high school, because high school I had to wake up at 5:30, which really sucked, but yeah. So I'm waking up at 7 a.m. each weekday morning, and the first half hour is me brushing my teeth, getting clothes on. I have to be quiet because my roommate doesn't wake up until an hour after I am, like by the time he wakes up, I'm in my first class. So yeah, like in the first half hour, 7 a.m., waking up, brushing my teeth, getting my clothes, changing into my school clothes. Then I go to breakfast. My college campus I live on, it has like 5 or 6 different dining locations. I go to the exact same one every morning for breakfast, because they have donuts at this particular dining location. And donuts are one of my guilty pleasures, so I can't help but eat one. So yeah, I go there from 7:30 to 7:50 and have my breakfast, and then at 7:50 I head over to my first class, which is my 8 a.m. Math 104 class, or Intermediate Algebra for college students. So I'm there for 50 minutes. The class is only 50 minutes long. In fact, pretty much the vast majority of classes I take here at my college are just 50 minutes long a day. So, it's not that bad. So yeah, I go to my 8 a.m. class, and then at 8:50 I get out of that class. I head back to my dorm, and it's a 10-minute walk because it's pretty far. and then I sit at my computer for an hour. And at this time, my roommate's in his class, in his 9 a.m. He has a 9 a.m. class, so this is free time that I could be using to record Let's Plays or work on my vlogs or work on homework. So, but up until this point, I haven't really utilized that time, at least for doing Let's Plays, at least not yet. But, eventually I should. But, I would just have to, like, make sure I actually have that entire time available. So, but again, I have less than an hour, so, because I still need 10 minutes to head to my next class, which is at 10 a.m., and then, so at 10 a.m., Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I have Film 214 or Film in Humanities. That's my second class I have each day. And depending on the weekday, it can range from an hour and 15 minutes to literally an hour and 50 minutes, so 2 hours. Mondays and Wednesdays is from 10 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's 10 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. Because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we watch films in that class. And then Mondays and Wednesdays are basically analyzing them or lecture days, basically. So it varies on the days as far as that goes. And so Mondays and Wednesdays, I essentially have an hour and 45 minutes to get lunch and do whatever else I want to. So that's also more time I could be using to work on videos and whatnot. So, but usually during these times I'm just relaxing and watching videos, because it's always the first thing I want to do when I get out of class. It's just sit my computer, relax, kick back and watch videos. It's always the first thing I want to do. So it's only after doing that for a little while that I actually then start to feel like, hey, I want to work on my videos now. So that's probably one of the reasons why I've had so much trouble getting my Let's Plays going and whatnot. So it's been pretty difficult. So yeah, that's what's like Mondays and Wednesdays at that point. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have only an hour to get lunch, since I just get out of the class at 11:50. But then at 1 o'clock all 5 days, and by the way, on Fridays I don't have my Film 214 class, so I get out my 8:50 a.m. class on Fridays, and I don't have my next class until 4 hours later. At 1 o'clock p.m. every Monday through Friday, I have English 101, or college composition, exposition, argument, or something like that, yeah. So English 101, it's the college class that the whole nation dreads, I guess. Like, there's a lot of people, I don't know why, but for some reason this is probably the most discussed college course I hear about across the country. And honestly, I haven't had much trouble with the class myself. I actually fairly enjoy it. I'm not gonna say I love it, but I do kind of enjoy it compared to some of my other classes I've had, but I don't know. So I had that from 1 to 1:50, and then at 1:50, that's when my school day is officially over. And then for the rest of the day, I spend the next hour well, more like hour and a half after English 101, kicking back, watching videos like usual. And at 2:30 every single day, I head to the gym. I have an on-campus gym, and luckily for me, in the particular dorm I live in this year, it's actually just across the street from the gym. So that's all the more reason to go there, is I live literally right across the street from a gym. So I go there for an hour, I work out, and then at that point, that's usually when I get my oh wait, by the way, so once that's over, then that's usually the point where I head over to my friend's dorm. I spend literally the rest of the day there, hang out, doing whatever, and essentially doing my homework there. So that's why I'm actually thinking about moving to a different dorm buildings, because of that reason. So I don't know, it's really complicated stuff, but basically that's the entire day in the life of MCG. And I return back to my dorm at 10 o'clock every night, and that's when I take a shower, and so I don't have to worry about it in the mornings. And it's also, and then I go to bed at 11 o'clock, and then that's when my day ends. So, but that's basically a typical weekday for me. Weekends, I just do whatever I feel like doing at the time. So, my sleeping is also way off. So, that's basically a typical day for me. And wow, that question took me so long to answer. Okay, so I'm gonna say the rest of your questions for the next month, J-Man Gaming. So, just letting you know that. All right, Data007. He asked one question. What's your least favorite Mario game? Oh dang. Okay. Least favorite Mario game that I've played. I have no clue. I literally have no clue. Like, I don't think I played any of the notoriously bad Mario games, to be honest. Like, I seriously don't think I have. Like, I seriously don't have a least favorite Mario game, but I also don't have a favorite Mario game, so it'd be really hard to pick one. But I assume if I were to play like one of the notorious Mario games, like I don't know, like Hotel Mario, um, there's just a lot out there. There's Mario Goes Missing. Well, actually, that's more like Luigi's game. So Mario's Time Machine. Yeah, I don't know. Just like if I played a notorious Mario game, then I'd probably name it my least favorite Mario game. But to be honest, I don't really have any experience with bad Mario games, so it's really hard for me to pick a least favorite. So sorry I couldn't answer that any further. Um, Curtis Reed asked, "Do you watch Family Guy? If so, what are your opinions on it?" I have watched Family Guy. I watched it. I used to watch it a lot back when I lived, back in my parents' houses. But now I don't because, like, I literally don't have much time to watch TV each day. I literally don't. Yeah, like pretty much, I really don't watch TV. Even though I do have I did bring a TV with me. But it ended up being just my roommate who watches TV on there. So, I only play video games here. Like I barely watch TV at all here, if at all. It's either video games or YouTube pretty much. So, I haven't watched it much, but the point is I did watch it at all. And as far as my opinions on it, it just depends on the episode because some are offensive, some aren't, some are genuinely funny in my opinion. So it just depends on the episode. I definitely would have to agree. It's bleh. It's just I don't know. I really don't like it when the show goes out of its way to piss people off. I can definitely say that. Um, but there are some episodes of it that are genuinely funny in my opinion. So, but I don't know. Just yeah, that's basically my personal opinion on it, is that it just depends on the episode. Some are better than others and whatnot. So, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna ask one of Triforce TK's questions, and is what was your most embarrassing moment in elementary, middle, or high school? Let's see. Embarrassing moments. I actually have to feed. Dang it. I cannot remember this one, actually. I have to think about this for a sec, actually. Well, as much as I dread it, there's actually only one embarrassing moment I could think of off the top of my head. There's probably gonna be even more embarrassing moments I can think of, but right now the most embarrassing moment I can think of is it's one time when I was sitting in a classroom with my girlfriend. I think there was like my girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, and like I think there were some other people in that room. I can't quite remember, but yeah, assume we put. It's so damn embarrassing. I was sitting right next to her. I think we were working on like an assignment or something. I have no idea what we were doing at the time, but I let out the the loudest, most like I don't even know how to put this, like the loudest, most epic fart that one could possibly let out in the most silent situation possible. It was just so damn. It was so damn loud. I was so embarrassed. Like imagine just letting out the loudest fart in the world next to your girlfriend at the time when it's like so quiet and everyone in the entire classroom can hear. I was just oh man. I just hate farting around people, and if I do, I try and make it as quiet as possible. But then again, I guess that results in the silent but deadly kind. But yeah, that's just simply put. That's the most embarrassing moment I can think of. And this was in high school, obviously. But yeah, so for people who ask more than one questions, I'm just gonna ask one of them for this time around. So yeah, there were some people who actually asked like up to 10 questions. So yeah. I'm kind of glad I'm just kind of shortening this because I already took very long to answer that very first question. So Mario Fan 100 asks, have you ever been bullied? Yes, I have. Especially back in middle school. Middle school is probably the worst time ever for me as far as being bullied goes. Um, I mean, like the bullying kind of started like in, I'd say, late elementary school, and then it can kind of continue on to like near the end of middle school. Like I'd say my final year of middle school. Eighth grade. I don't know. I think it kind of died down, like the bullying, because like I became more social. I became less, less awkward, less shy. I still am shy. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know. I just became more social eighth grade. I don't know. Eighth grade was a huge change for me. So, so like I don't know. I guess like yeah. All I know is that I was bullied quite a bit in middle school, and this was like I don't know. There was like one time back in elementary school. I don't know if you consider this bullying though. Actually, to be honest, like I don't know. Maybe someone just may have made this up just being an asshole to me, but I don't know. All I know is that sometime back in elementary school, there was this kid who accused me of flipping them off. And let me tell you something. I had no clue what flipping off meant. So, if I did do it, it's because I had no clue what it meant. I was in elementary school. I didn't understand cursing at all, to be honest. Like, well, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But, like, all I know is that I had no clue what flipping off meant. I didn't know you could point your middle finger at someone and that meant the same as fuck off. I had no clue about this at the time, and someone accused me of it. So whether or not I did it, I didn't mean to. And maybe this person didn't know it. Maybe they did. It didn't just want to be an asshole to me. I have no idea. But that's basically what it comes down to, is that I didn't mean to do it if it did happen, but it did. So, yeah, the person accused me. I got in trouble. And it was that night that my stepmom had to explain to me what flipping someone off means. So, I guess whatever it was, it probably was most likely a misunderstanding. So I don't know if I consider that real bullying. But there were far worse things that happened to me. Like fifth grade, there was these two particular kids that really liked to pick on me. And it was really a terrible time. I don't know, like there's a lot of stuff that I just don't remember. But there are small things I do remember, like, there was this one time where I was trying to get into a class. Because like back in elementary school, I remember you had one classroom the entire day to be in, and at lunch you had the option to stay in the classroom and pull out the lunch that your mom prepared for you, or you can go to the cafeteria, get lunch, and then bring it back to the classroom. What I did was one day I went to the cafeteria, grabbed my lunch, and I came back to the classroom, and they purposely held the door closed, like they wouldn't let me in. And I don't know, I cannot remember for the life of me if the teacher caught them or not, but they literally just tried to keep me out of the classroom. This is like really mild, I must say, compared to like, some of the others, bully victims go through. So I'm definitely not gonna say, like, I have experienced bullying, but like, I don't know, like the worst bullying I can imagine probably is either not catching my mind right now, like I don't remember it, or I just wasn't bullied as badly as some other people have been. So, but I don't know, like I do know that the bullying that I did experience was enough to like just affect my views of myself for the rest of my life, or at least like up until this point. And since then my views have not changed. But like, yeah, because of that, because of the bullying experience I did have, it was enough to like make me like just not approve of my appearance, my facial appearance, no matter, like, just have a very low self-image, a fairly low self-esteem. It was enough to lead to that for a long period of time. And to this day I still feel the effects of it. So whether or not, no matter how much someone gets bullied, it's still too much. The smallest amount of bullying is too much. So I realize there are people out there who have been bullied far more than I have, and have experienced probably definitely far worse situations than I have. But regardless, even a little bit of bullying is just too much. So that's basically all I'm gonna say for that question. This next person actually was the one who asked me 10 questions. Um, so I'm just gonna ask the first one. Have you even heard of / played the Half-Life games? Yes, I've heard of them. Haven't played them. It's not. It's not. It's just another one of those things where like I've heard of the game, but just never cared to try it out. Because just got the die-hard Nintendo stuff. I don't know, the die-hard Nintendo uh, urges or whatever. I have no idea. I just don't. I don't hate something if it's not Nintendo. I just don't. I don't know. I just have like less motivation to play it. I suppose. I don't know. It's just some weird thing that I grew up with, I guess. All right. Next person. Dragon Ball Z Forever asks, Are you ever going to do a Let's Play on FNAF or FNAF 2? Oh, I suppose you're talking about the Five Nights at Freddy games, I guess. I honestly don't know. They don't seem like my kind of games to do Let's Plays up. But then again, I was actually thinking about doing Slender, but I don't know. I feel like Slender is as far as I want to go as far as those type of horror games goes. It's just, I don't know. I just prefer to do regular old platforming games, not like, kind of games where we're going around. Well, actually, I know Slender and Five Nights at Freddy's are very, very different in terms of gameplay. I know in terms of gameplay, you're basically just watching a bunch of screens on Five Nights at Freddy's, but like, yeah, honestly, I don't really have any plans currently to do LPs of those games. I don't play them at all, actually, because they just don't seem like my kind of games. I'm personally someone who's into platformer games and whatnot, so probably not. I don't see it happening. HMSS asks, are there any Let's Plays you regret doing? Hell no. Whether or not I start a Let's Play and not end up finishing it, the fact is I played it at all, so yeah, I honestly don't regret any Let's Plays that I started. There are Let's Plays I do regret in the past not finishing. I take my Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Let's Play way back in 2010. I may not have had one of the reasons why I stopped doing the Let's Play was because me getting a capture card. It would have been weird for me to get a capture card and then finish one of those old types of Let's Plays where you just point your camera at the TV screen. It would have been weird to finish that while having a capture card. Because, what do? It's like, do you record the rest of it using your capture card? Because then it's not going to look good. The first half's going to not look good and people aren't going to want to watch it because, the first half of your entire Let's Play is, the old-fashioned point the camera at a TV screen. So it's either that or just, continue Let's Play as it was, but still have the capture card technology, and people will be asking you, hey, why aren't you using your capture card? You have that now. So it's just one of those awkward things where no matter what I would have done, it would have not been good for the Let's Play since I got a capture card halfway through recording it. So that just, yeah. So there are Let's Plays I regret not finishing, and Let's Plays I regret postponing, like Metroid Prime. I still gotta get back to that eventually, but but there are no Let's Plays at all that I regret starting. So I guess it depends on how you interpret that question. First, yeah. So I'm just gonna ask one question from each person, and I'm gonna ask the questions I miss. Answer the next questions that all the questions I missed in this video in the February Q&A video. So I don't expect any new questions this month. I do not at all. Just know that I already have a lot of questions to answer at the end of this month. So yeah. James Taplis asks, favorite and least favorite SpongeBob episodes. I'd say one of my least favorites are the obvious ones, like Good Neighbors. Let's see. Yeah, Good Neighbors is probably the most obvious episode that I don't like. I can't really just name a bunch of episodes that I hate, but yeah, just one of them I don't like is Good Neighbors, and that'd be very low on my list, that's for sure. As far as if I was to make a top 5 episodes that I hate, then it probably would have been number 1 or number 2. So I'll say that. And as far as favorite episodes go, I'd say my personal favorite episode is Planet of the Jellyfish. It's just so damn awesome. I love the visuals. I love the the movie reference, the reference to I think it was like Attack of the Body Snatchers or something like that. Yeah, basically that episode's a homage to it. I don't know. I just love that episode because I like situations like that where something supernatural happens. You know, those are some things I'm into. I know I just said that I'm not into like horror video games, but yeah, those are two different things. So I don't know. It's just hard to explain it. I just like, you know, shows that wouldn't be out of place in Courage the Cowardly Dog, if you catch my drift. Don's Bombs asked, who is your favorite superhero? That was his first question. I currently don't have a favorite one. It would be like between it's not Superman. I guess it'd be either Batman. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Batman because I actually did dress up as Batman for his high school dance, like during junior year. It was pretty fun. So, you know, I have to say Batman's my favorite. Okay, so one person named Jeff asked, do you have any friends that also LP? Would you recommend watching them? Yes, I do. I mentioned this several times in the past on both this channel and my vlogging channel, but I have a third channel that I share with 3 other friends. And it's called, and the collab channel is called Unite We Play. And there's like all these 30-minute videos of us, you know, just playing multiplayer sections of games. And eventually we're going to start doing co-op Let's Plays. Eventually, it's a future thing. But we are currently doing half-hour videos where we just do multiplayer, modes of video games. And so far we've done about 30 or so of those. I can't quite remember the number. And we do at least one, or I don't know, we've gone down to doing at least 5 or so per year. That's kind of what it's gone to lately, but that number just varies per year, to be honest, because we started doing these in 2012. So, well, actually no, we started doing multiplayer madnesses in that's what they're called, multiplayer madnesses. We started doing those back in 2011. So, you know, it's been a few years, so it just varies per year. Some years we've done a lot, some years we've done very few, if not none at all. So I don't know, it just varies. So, but yes, and the 3 other YouTubers that are part of that channel are YoshiFan 2012, Ultra64 Fan 1, and Corsair Joe. And then there's myself. We make up Unite. We play together, but individually we are all Let's Players. Well, Corsair Joe hasn't done any Let's Plays yet, but YoshiFan 2012 and Ultra64 Fan 1, both of them are currently doing Let's Plays. My YoshiFan just finished a Let's Play of Kirby's Adventure. It was a pretty good Let's Play. I enjoyed watching it myself. You know, and Ultra64 Fan 1 just started a blind Let's Play of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. So, yeah. And YoshiFan should be starting a new Let's Play soon, so but definitely check those guys out. I'm going to put both, you know, links to both their channels in the description. I would put one, I mean, I guess I also link Corsair Joe, but he hasn't really done anything on his channel in a while, but still, he is part of our Unite We Play team, so, you know, still very important, so. Next question comes from King Dre. Yeah, King Dre. Are you ever planning on doing Let's Play Spyro the Dragon? Yes, I've gotten this question several times, and the answer is yes, eventually. And I know I did say before that I told you guys way back in, it was either late 2013 or 2014, sometime during my senior year last year. I got a PlayStation, an original PlayStation that works at Goodwill because it was only $10, and currently I have one game on my PlayStation, and it's Bubsy 3D. Yes, one of the worst games on the PlayStation, but still, it's a game nonetheless. And I don't currently have Spyro because Spyro is super expensive. I'm literally having a lot of trouble finding copies of it, so that's why I haven't, even considered a date to do a Let's Play or anything. So that's why I haven't said anything about it, because I don't have the game yet. Once I have the game, then I'll start talking about it. But for now, there's not really anything to say since I don't have the game. So, but yeah, eventually I will do Let's Play of it once I get it. And finally, not counting, the multiple questions that people asked in this video, but again, I'm just answering one question per person for this video. But 2 people asked this question. SpongeBob movie game. Where's the SpongeBob movie game? When are you going to do a Let's Play of it? So on. People have been asking me this for years. When I'm going to do Let's Play of the SpongeBob movie game. I think the question, even got people started asking me this, so much, especially after I did my Battle for We Keep On Let's Play. Guys, I I am never ever going to tell you guys when I'm going to do a certain game. I never will, to be honest. I mean, that's just not what I do. I like to keep the release of games, like the release of the start of Let's Play, secret until like the date's like, you know, coming up and I've officially decided to do the game. Okay, until then, I mean, like, you know, aside from that, I don't tell you guys when I'm gonna do a game. I'm serious. Like, I'm sorry, but that's how my channel works. You know, I never announce a game until like 2 weeks before I start doing the Let's Play of it. So I'm sorry, but that means you can safely say that I'm not doing the SpongeBob movie game within 2 weeks. But like, there will be a trailer for it when it does come. But the only thing I'm going to tell you guys is that I'm doing it sometime this year. That's all I'm going to say. I am not going to tell you what season I'm planning on doing it. I'm not telling you the month. I'm not telling you the day. Not until that day approaches. So I'm sorry, guys, but I will not tell you until when I'm planning on doing it. And yes, I know that it's on GameCube. I have it. So if I didn't know it was on GameCube, then there would be even less chance of me doing it because, you know, for the simple fact that I wouldn't know what that's on GameCube, which means I wouldn't have it, which means I wouldn't be ready to do a Let's Play of it. I wouldn't be ready to do a Let's Play of a game if I only played through it. Like, if I never played through it, then it'd be a blind Let's Play. So that's all I have to say. So thanks for watching the January Q&A video, sorry. And in the February Q&A, I will answer all the questions I did not answer in this video. And until then, you guys don't have to ask me any questions for this upcoming months because I've already got questions to answer. So, you know, I will see you guys next time. And also, by the way, tomorrow there will be an episode of Mario Galaxy. Yep, I finally got back to Let's Play, at least for now. So, yeah, see you guys later. Bye.